This 26 Sports and CCTV high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
Well, a big third quarter here. Everybody has put the Vikings out to a 16-point lead. They were up just one at halftime, Mike. They held Bay City to just 8 points that quarter.
Sure, outscored Bay City 23-8 in the quarter. Hot shooting by Aiden Raphael, knocked down 3 threes in the quarter. Now has 12 points, 4 threes in the game. And that's a way to come out second half after a slow start in the first quarter, a good push in the second, and then come out and jump on them in the third. I think you want to maintain this for a good portion of this fourth quarter and maybe get some guys in, give these guys a breather.
Only come out with 4 on the floor here. Little miscommunication on the sidelines there coming out of the huddle. Good job by the referees to catch that, because sometimes that is missed. I've seen 6 out on the floor before.
I think what happened was that they had a guy who was going to go check in, but he checked in after the warning to come in.
Okay.
And so they had to stay how they were.
Steal right there. Here comes Bay City. Nice job of getting back by the Vikings, but they do leave. Nolan Zaluka open, and he drains a 3.
I tell you, that's one of their better shots, and I caught that ball in rhythm. And, catch, feet on the ground, and nice jump shot.
Vikings have had a little issue this year, Mike, with maintaining leads.
Take by Aiden Raphael.
That's going to be a big foul. That is foul number 4. 3 of them in this half on number 50, Garrett Sheridan.
I think as you were talking to there, Dan, about maintaining late leads. It's tough conference. We've had some tough conference games coming down the stretch. We had one non-conference at Big Rapids, conference game at Petoskey. Had a great battle at TC West that we fought back like crazy to get into, and then just didn't have it in overtime. Ended up losing by 10, I believe, at TC West. But I really do believe this Big North Conference has been to our benefit over the years because we don't play these teams. We don't play it in the district, right?
Yep.
And so we get to play
a lot of Class A teams,
a lot of Class A, good Class A schools.
Good, solid high school programs.
That get us ready for the district run, and it's really to our benefit.
So Raphael makes both free throws. The Vikings are back up by 15. Cooper Benson defends Kyle Keyser very well. That ball's going to go out of bounds off of Keyser. We're going to see if at some timeout, if we get another timeout here, if we can get the Cadillac cheer squad on air, everybody. We'll shout out their names to you. We can do that. We'll see how the fourth quarter goes.
Once again, in the Vikings 7-3 this year in the Big North Conference, 12-6 overall.
Hoagland drains a three-pointer.
Nice shot by Maddox.
Nice ball movement again by that Viking squad.
7-3 in the conference, second place, sole possession of second place behind Petoskey. They only had one loss, and that was to Cadillac, as I believe they only have the one loss in the Big North. And we took them to overtime at their place.
The first time, yeah.
And so really, the Vikings put great pressure on the best team in the conference. So I think we split with TC West and TC Central. So 101 against both of those schools. We swept Gaylord, swept Alpena.
And you're looking at 5 Class A schools right there.
It's a fantastic season. Of course, there's always going to be some level of disappointment because you'd like to win all of those games.
Nice shot fake and power move by Aiden Raphael. He's had a real solid second half. Vikings now up by 20. Kyle Keyser keeps his dribble off of a little stumble right there. He finds Norfleet. Dardis sends it up to the top of the key, and Keyser's shot is a little bit off. Keegan Brooks off of a real good penetration and kick from Cooper Benson drains the three-pointer from the top of the key. So the Vikings, who had just 7 points after the first quarter, have scored 54 And we got a lot to play here in the fourth yet.
That's a great run in just over 2 quarters for the Vikings.
Yeah, if my math is right, 54 points in 2.5 quarters.
Bay City heading back to the line.
Zaluka.
Here we go, number 22, Tanner Cochran's going to replace number 3, Cooper Benson. Tanner Cochran's a senior. Excuse me. So, looking ahead to, just to a roster for next year, out of the group we have currently on the varsity, Dan, we have Cale Mickelson, who's injured tonight, as a junior. Charlie Runstrom's a junior. Aiden Raphael, Jacob Roberts, also juniors. And then Tip Baker's a sophomore. So we have 5 potential returners for next season.
That'd be a pretty young group. Absolutely.
Young for a couple as far as playing time is considered, right? Juniors will be seniors, but a couple of those guys haven't had a lot of varsity playing time. So hopefully with Jacob Roberts and Charlie Runstrom, a chance to show what they've learned at the varsity level during practice time.
Tanner Cochran, you mentioned now in. He was one of the folks we interviewed before the ball game. Well-spoken young man.
His brother Noah plays on the freshman team with my son Brady. Really good athlete, loves football.
Tanner mentioned that he does a little football on the side and some track stuff this spring.
Good.
I challenge him to a race.
I
think he'll win, though.
Well, how far is he running and how far are you running, Dan?
I don't think it matters.
That's right. If it was the mile run and you were running the 100,
Cochran penetrates, finds Hoagland. He goes to the basket, draws the foul. Nice ball movement by the Vikings right there. Nice movement, especially from Tanner over to Maddox.
I think the JV team, coached by Todd Baker and Jason Wild, had a pretty good season. What you're looking for at that JV level really is one of those 11-9 seasons, 12-8, whatever you can do, as long as you're improving. Yeah, work on getting better.
Absolutely.
They have 3 freshmen up on the JV. Of course, the sophomore Tip Baker's on the varsity. So it's kind of a mixed group there at the JV level.
Hoagland goes 1 for 2. Genema with a rebound. And before you know it, Hoagland drains the 3-pointer from the corner. Continuing the Vikings' hot shooting from beyond the arc.
Good block by Venny.
While we're waiting for the ball to be inbounded here, we want to make sure, again, we point out our sponsors here tonight. Pizza Plus, Assist to Sell, Napa with their locations in Cadillac, Lake City, and Big Rapids, Cadillac Tire, and Cadillac Castings. Looks like we got a timeout. Hopefully, folks in the truck, maybe we can get a camera on our cheer squad. If we do, we'll get those names out to you. Our cameras tonight, we've got Wyatt Van Dynen, Katie McClung, and Brandon Fry. And back in the truck, we've got Heather Stilson and Gabby Long. Looks like we got a group of them there, Mike.
There we go, Cadillac Varsity Cheer Squad. Abby Richards, Sierra Weaver, Kelsey Reed, Darby Hyde, Megan Weston, Abby Voorhees, Alex Kitzman, Riley Hiltz, Sydney Duncan, Sky Schwab, Abby Boyer, Paige Oliver, and Emily Fox, and they are coached by Nikki Nichols.
They've done a great job all year.
The Cadillac Varsity Cheer Squad. Still by Tip. Way to look at it.
He tried to find double threes out there. Andrew Giddens, he's a senior.
Andrew Giddens checked in just before the timeout. And a senior. Andrew's a good athlete. Enjoys track as well.
I think he told me he is a hurdler. I think that's what he told me.
Hurdler or high jumper? Hurdler?
Maybe both.
He likes to get up.
There's a 3 up from Andrew. He's a little bit off on that. It's nice that the Vikings out there are looking for some of the kids coming out the bench to get them some shots. That's good team play. Good unselfishness on their part, too.
Yes, if you're tuning in late here to this game, just 4 minutes to play, the Vikings up 65-39. The Vikings only led 28-27 at halftime. So we've had a really good second half for the Vikings on the offense and defensive ends.
Hoagland with a good steal, does a lot of dribbling. Finds Genema, Giddens with a rebound, and we got a jump ball call there. Good hustle by Andrew Giddens, running coast to coast to get that rebound.
For the Vikings, number 42, Dan, Jacob Roberts is going to check in.
Bay City will take control on the jump ball call. Bringing the ball up is Nick Dardis. He had 6 points in the first half and has yet to find the net here in the second. Giddens with a near steal. And that is Nolan Zaluka.
Nice shot by Zaluka.
Hit his third triple of the night.
So for the Vikings right now, Dan, we have Maddox Hoagland, number 5, 22, Tanner Cochran, 33, Andrew Giddens, 42, Jacob Roberts, and number 34, Tip Baker is now going to check out. And number 32, Charlie Runstrom, is going to check in.
Yeah, Jacob Roberts drove to the basket there. No call was made. The ball just out of bounds to Bay City. Hoagland on the ball right here. He's defending Dardis. Charlie Runstrom on Zaluka. Andrew Giddens with a good box out on Aaron Norfleet's jump shot. Here
Shot
comes
by
Maddox.
Hoagland to push.
He finds Charlie Runstrom in the corner. Tanner Cochran's three-point attempt is off. And this is Nolan Zaluka with the rebound. Finds Dardis. Back comes Bay City Western. Jump shot attempt is a little bit off right there by Jacob Jeffrey, wearing number 20.
Good rebound by number 33, Andrew Giddens.
We got a 30-second timeout.
And the Vikings just try to get number 15, Noah Bartlett, in the game. Probably check in from number 5, Maddox Hoagland.
So if you're watching our broadcast tonight, you get a chance, come on out Thursday night. It'll be senior night, last varsity home game for 8 seniors here for Cadillac High School. Last home game before playoffs, and a pretty solid Mount Pleasant team coming to town. Vikings in control of this game by 23. They were up just 1 at halftime.
It's good to see the starters dug themselves a little hole early in the game, but really fight out of that and then take control like they have been for a better part of the season. Really good games by Keegan Brooks and Cooper and Maddox, Aiden and Tip, Vinny. Just solid efforts. Jake Kohani in there. That starting 5 or 6 get to come in and out.
And defensively, they gave up 16 in the first quarter, but the rest of the game, they've been pretty solid defensively. I think we got a 5-second call right there. Jacob Roberts unable to find Noah Bartlett.
A lot of guys could have popped out there, Dan. What you're looking for, 2.5 to play. These guys got to come in and play and be ready to go. They've been practicing all year. Side out of bounds after a timeout.
Charlie Runstrom defends that three-point attempt that is put in by Kyle Kieser. That is his third three-pointer of the night also.
Coach Binsberg's going to coach these guys up for the last 2 minutes. He wants to see them come out and be ready to go.
Everybody to improve.
Sure.
And absolutely.
They've been practicing hard. And, it's this group of guys really that give that starting group a look every day in practice.
Andrew Giddens' shot off of that Noah Bartlett pass is just a little bit off the back iron. Back comes Bay City. Charlie Runstrom picking up Bay City at the top. Nice job by Charlie making Zaluka go to his left hand. That's what you want to see out of that.
Yeah, just no one on the offensive boards for Bay City Western.
Charlie with another three-point attempt.
Tanner Cochran straight up, son.
Oh, I think he got hammered there. Just didn't go up real strong. Probably why he didn't get the call.
A couple of good looks there for the Vikings. Good defense by Noah. He's always had really good feet. Good defensively. Here we go, Andrew.
Here come the Vikings. Not sure what the call was. Maybe a double dribble.
Double dribble by Andrew on the break. I didn't see it, to tell you the truth. I thought he took off pretty cleanly. was hoping to see Andrew throw one down there on the breakaway.
Foul called here. I'm not sure on what. Maybe the Viking bench. A little more than a minute to go. Oh, that'll send Bay City to the line. And Coach Keyser has selected number 40, Jimmy Grigg.
Do you think that was the T because he kept on going, Dan, or was there something else? I didn't see anything.
No. Jimmy Grigg gets it off the board and around the rim and in.
I think he just checked in. Is that right, Dan?
Yes. First time tonight we've seen him out on the floor.
You know, I like that out of the coach. You know, he's down by 20, and lets the kid, he checks him in, gives him a chance to come in and score right away.
Schlatter with the ball. He finds Dardis. Nick Dardis comes up. Hounded very well by the Vikings.
Yeah, I know you've coached quite a bit in the past, coached a lot of basketball. And
nice interior pass. Go ahead, Mike.
Have you ever been a part of one of these teams that just had a difficult time winning like this on the season?
I have.
Just a young team. I have too. We had a freshman team one year, my first year teaching and coaching at Central Montcalm High School, and we just had a group of kids that they had moved all the best 5 freshmen up to JV and varsity. And so I thought for the team that just had very little experience, and they did a great job. We improved throughout the season. But keeping that team unity is really important, and having a good time with those guys.
You know, it's an extracurricular activity, and it's supposed to be fun.
Sure.
Yeah, you expect your kids to work hard, and you expect them to learn, but you also want them to enjoy their experience. As we see number 15, Noah Bartlett, step to the line.
You know, your coaching and teaching points as a coach and a teacher and out of the classroom is, you know, working to overcome obstacles, and things won't always go your way. You won't win at everything, but you can keep working hard.
Bartlett
shot by
makes
Bartlett.
The second one. 50 seconds to go. You know, I think both coaching staffs here I know from Cadillac, from what we've seen from them all year long, they do a real nice job with that. And it seems like the Bay City kids, they're playing hard. They don't seem to be down, that it's been a rough year. As we watch a big basket right there by Jimmy Grigg, and the bench crowd is right behind him. That's what you want to see.
And, you know, their parents come to watch. They get on the road, they travel, they want to see their kids have a good time, be a part of something, get to play.
I met Evan Schlotter's dad before the game. Nice man. Said, you know, kids enjoyed basketball. Really loves baseball. He can't wait to get to do that.
Well, that's the sport.
Right
Bay
around
City.
the corner. Yep.
You get over to Bay City.
He's coming up watching his son play, and that's what you do. And you hope your kids enjoy their experience in any sport that they play.
Yeah, you work across US 10. They love baseball. 10 between 10 and M20.
A lot of them head to Mount Pleasant to CMU. As we watch Bartlett again to the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2 here. Vikings comfortably ahead by 15 with 30 seconds to play. See how he does with the second one. That looked better, and it is nothing but net.
He likes the second one better than the first one.
That make him 2 for 4 now?
It does.
Well, you know what? He's kind of got a semi-high five coming down the floor from Bay City's Garrett Sheridan. So nice job by Garrett, who's played a lot here tonight. You know, they're enjoying hanging out, playing against each other and battling. That's good to see.
I like this. Running the offense. Nice
How about
look.
that pass. Cochran is a little off. Giddens with a strong rebound. He finds Runstrom. Selfishly sends it out. And Bartlett's going to get three
more
this time. What do you think? 2 for 3 is my guess.
You know, I like the call by the official late in the game, but he was fouled.
Yep.
And doesn't matter if there's 2.2 seconds to go or, you know, a minute to go in the game.
Now with 2 seconds to play, the Vikings are going to get another big victory here over a Bay City team. Bay City's going to have to try to get their first victory against an arch rival here Thursday night.
Yeah, a tough one.
They only lost by 10 first time around.
All right, Dan, 2 for 3. Here we go.
To Bay City Central. We'll see if how that works. So, yeah, that was my prediction. 2 for 3. Don't let me down, Noah. Lazoff. Strong rebound by Giddens again. And that's the way she's going to end. 68-51. Cadillac boys basketball with another big win out of conference over Bay City. Mike and I will be back in a couple of moments here with a post-game wrap-up. You're watching basketball here tonight on 26 Sports and CCTV.